Growing up, I always thought love was a fairy tale. Seeing no true display of love at home made me turn to romantic films as that display. As I watched those type of films, I always resonated more with the masculine character. I found myself attracted to women, and I didn't think anything was wrong with that. I thought it was normal until I was told that it's not. A lot of you seen our love story unfold on the internet over the years, and today we're here to share our truth. Is our love a fairy tale?
No.
It's not. It's not perfect. Today's video is sponsored by Calvin Klein. For those that don't know, me and Ashley met on Twitter in 2013. Since then, we've had 2 beautiful boys, and of course, we're trying for our 3rd baby. For those that don't know, I am carrying our 3rd child. This has been an exciting journey for the both of us. We have experienced so much along the way. I really love her, and it's like, dang, we are still together. Like, that is my best friend. So to just know that we've made it through so much over the time and that we're still standing strong here today, even stronger than ever, that to me is a blessing in itself. So that's a little backstory for those that don't know about me and Ashley. Along the way, has it been easy? No, there have been hard times. That's life though, you know, but it's been beautiful. I would say that. People believe that love is just like this perfect story that you see in the movies. Honestly, growing up, I thought so myself. Ashley knows that I'm in love with these romance movies.
Oh yeah, she is. She always want to watch a love story.
And Ashley, she's like, yeah, no one watch that. But, so, today we're gonna share our little fairy tale. So, do you want to talk about how you grew up and the images that you had of love in your home?
Oh, we just going there. Let's see. Okay, so the way I grew up, mama, like, when I was growing up, her husband had already passed away. So there was like no man figure in my life. So I didn't see that aspect of love like in a relationship wise. But the way like mama took care of me, I knew that she loved me, you know, and she cared for me and stuff. But like, as far as like seeing like love in a relationship and how to display of like, I guess you could say real love.
Yeah, and affection.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that growing up.
Right. For me, yeah, my mom was a single mom, so seeing what love supposedly looked like, I would say she was dating. So she had boyfriends here and there. So I would see, you know, what it looked like for someone to be in a relationship, but I didn't quite understand it all the way because, like I said, I really watched TV and I had those images of like shows like Good Times and, you know, like the classic shows growing up, and you would see them and how their family looked, and my family just wasn't matching that, and I was like, wow. You know, so it didn't make sense to me. You know, I was still trying to figure out what love's supposed to look like.
Oh yeah, of course. Me too.
Does sharing our life on the internet make you feel?
I mean, I enjoy it. Okay, let's rewind back to when we first started. When we first started, I hated it because I used to hate how I used to have the camera in my face.
Right.
But then eventually, like, I just got like, I wouldn't say used to it, but I started to like it more.
Right.
And so now, like, I love to share our life, but I still love to keep some parts like private, and I would like for people to respect that, but people would just assume that you're supposed to share everything. Yeah. And then people just assume that they know you from just seeing like 5 minutes, basically 5 minutes of your life.
Right. That's the only part that I don't like is when people like, that's why we stepped away from this platform, because for a long time, we had people just pick our lives apart.
Yeah.
And it kind of started to affect us mentally, so we had to be like,
like, is it
this
worth
the right?
it?
Yeah, is this the right decision to keep being here and being picked apart, as if we're just like not human? You know, we probably doing the same thing that someone else does, but because we're on a public platform and we're public figures, we're getting picked apart as if we're not humans and we don't have feelings.
Yeah.
I do enjoy making content and like, you know, creating that.
And she really does enjoy editing.
Yeah,
like,
I love all of this.
Yeah.
I love creating, you know, a visual, creative art piece, because this is art. This is art to me. Like, I love this.
And I actually do love vlogging and like showing you parts of my life, like my morning or with the kids. It's just, I do enjoy showing that.
Yeah, because we like normalizing our life, because a lot of people just see people in our community as it's like, what?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? You know, like, so we like to normalize that this is fine, you know, like, because growing up, we didn't have that.
No.
I mean, and a lot of these platforms that you watch now on TV, wherever you're watching on TV, now they're becoming normal to have our community in their films and display our love. So that's important. That's why I like doing this. So we recently did a Calvin Klein shoot. From that shoot, what picture would you say explains our love?
Oh, I would say when we was in the bedroom and I was laying across the bed and you was behind me. That
explains our love.
Yeah, because you just can't help yourself sometimes.
Oh yeah. Okay. I would say when we were in the kitchen and we were like laughing, because we were always like really, really goofy.
All the time. It be you, mainly.
I always make you laugh.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I make you laugh because I really, really love your laugh.
And I hate my laugh.
I love it. It just, since the beginning, I always like said that. Like, I really love her laugh. Like, it's so cute.
It's a little obnoxious.
No, it's not. See? Oh my God. Okay, yeah. All right, imagine our first few dates. You were blindfolded.
Okay.
You never seen what I look like. Based off of our interactions, would you still have dated me?
Yes, definitely yes. And the reason being is because we connected so much. Like, before we even met up to see each other, like, we talked about every single thing.
We had a very strong connection.
A very strong connection. And I just felt like, even though we haven't met yet, I felt so safe. Like, I can just be like, yeah, I can run to you, tell you anything. I know you will have my back. Right. So, like, yeah, even if I have not, like, never seen you and, like, I was blindfolded.
Right, like, let's say we were in the era of no FaceTime. So, we were just talking on the phone.
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like if I had never seen you and we were just talking on the phone, like on a blind date type thing, I would still have my cat snoring. The
cat is snoring. I'm like, what is that? The cat snoring.
I still would have been like, yeah, I like her.
Yeah. I still would have dated you, regardless of your looks, honestly.
That's so crazy, because we really did have a strong bond from the jump. If you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
Oh, my younger self. I would just tell my younger self to not give up, because there was plenty of times where I just wanted to like give up on life.
Right. Because
of how my life was going. I never thought that I would be basically here where I am now.
Right.
Like real love, a family. I never thought that I would see that, but I would just tell myself, you know, don't give up. Yeah, like continue, like cry it out, because like I would find myself like crying, but then I would stop, because it's like, why are you showing emotions? But I would just tell myself, you know, just don't give up. Your time is coming.
Right. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I think I would say you the shit.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't have a lot of confidence, you know, growing up, because I didn't have someone there to tell me like, you the shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can do it. That's why I'm always instilling that in Sebastian, like that confidence thing. That's so important to me, because confidence takes you a long way in life.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, deep with the questions.
This is
a little therapy session here.
This is why I didn't tell you the questions, because I wanted it to be like very intimate, very off guard. Do you feel that we got married too soon?
No, I do not feel like that. I feel like everything happens in your life for a reason. Like, I feel like your life is already set for you. So no, I don't feel like that, because if I would have felt like that, I wouldn't have said yes.
Right.
You know? Like, I feel like the timing was right.
Right. I don't think we got married too soon, but I do think that we both had a lot of growing to do.
Oh, of course.
When we first met. So too soon, a lot of people say there's supposed to be like a timeline on it, but I don't think there's a such thing as too soon. Okay. Has there been a time where you felt it was over for us?
Like our marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That time when, I think that was the first time we went to marriage counseling. Yeah, and like we had an argument or something, and I left. You stayed at the house. But then the next day, yeah, I came back, we talked, and we went to marriage counseling. So I honestly thought that it was going to be over.
I never, you know, it's crazy. Like,
you didn't think it was going to be over?
No.
You didn't?
No. I thought we could fix it. I'm a fixer. I'll try to fix stuff. I never thought that. That kind of caught me off guard. I asked these questions, but I didn't really know like the answer. So I'm like, that's surprising to me.
No, I really did think it was over.
Dang. So
but we went to marriage. We worked it out.
Yeah. Wow. I don't think I know a time. I mean, I know we had I never thought it was over. I just thought we maybe had a hiccup.
A fight?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, was there a time where I thought it was over? I don't know. There was a spell where we had a spell of like arguments, and just wouldn't stop. And I'm like, this is not going to work. And I just kept thinking this is really probably over almost.
Yeah.
But I think it was in our old house, and we were really disagreeing on a lot of stuff, especially when it came to parenting.
Oh yeah.
And I was I think that was the one time where I thought this is over, because she doesn't see me as his parent. She's not giving me any leeway to. It's either her way with parenting or the highway. And
you used to say that all the time.
And I'm like, I don't like that, because I'm his parent too, and I get to say so. We have to come to a middle ground. So that was the moment where I thought it was over, because for me that was very important. We're going to parent, we need to parent together, and I don't want to be married to someone that thinks that otherwise. It's what?
Yeah.
I don't ever say, oh, it's my way or the highway when it comes to parenting, because we have a very even ground now when it comes to parenting.
We're here now.
Yeah, we learned a lot over the time.
I know.
But
oh gosh, marriage is not easy, y'all.
I was like, oh girl,
marriage is not easy.
Yeah, I would think that's crazy. Most of the time, people think that your marriage would be over from cheating, infidelity, but we haven't had that problem. So
it was just other stuff.
Yeah, life in general. Differences and opinions that were so strong, and yeah, because we both strong-minded people. When we have our mind made up,
that's just what it is.
Yeah. If you can choose the greatest year of our marriage, what year would it be? Look at your face.
Oh my gosh, this is real deep questions here. Was not prepared. The greatest year?
Yeah, of our marriage.
Oh my gosh, Shonda, really? That question? Oh my gosh, okay. I would say the greatest year would be when I was pregnant with Bash.
I was like, oh, she's gonna say my year, 2015. 2014, 15?
Yeah, because it's I feel even though we've had better years now, but like then it was just like we was living paycheck to paycheck, but we was happy.
Yeah.
You know, we had our small little apartment. We had everything we wanted, and it was just...
We really didn't have too many complaints. I feel like we had like a tough time. I was having a tough time mentally because of the military, but I feel like life outside of that, we had so much fun.
Yeah, we did.
It was like it was crazy.
That was.
Because it was like we was living life just like
we was living life. We was basically living life on the edge, honestly, because like we really didn't have it, but we made a way.
Yeah, and it's so crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Like just thinking of the times where we would go on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And we would buy gift cards
with credit cards so that we can have money on our vacation. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was using like my military credit card, so I had to buy a gift card because I couldn't use that credit card nowhere else other than.
And at this time, I wasn't working at all. So like I wasn't.
Yeah, you was. You was working during your pregnancy.
Oh yeah, I worked.
Lowe's.
I was working at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And I worked up until I was 7 months pregnant.
Right.
But
that's crazy.
After that, I didn't have no job, and we was really on thin ice.
If you could relive one moment from your past, what would it be and why?
Oh my gosh. This is a whole therapy session, for real. My therapist asked me this.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh my God. Listen, the way I came up with these questions, I have these things called downloads, where like my creative mind just has to get it out and put it down on paper. Remember I told you that? I have these like downloads and they just come and they rush me like, ah. So this was all at 4:33 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, Shonda, really?
That's what I came with. So what you got?
Read the question again.
If you could relive one moment from your past, what would it be and why?
Oh my God, okay. Oh my God. This is like very emotional, huh? I would say I would want to relive my high school years. Not because of school, but because of mama, you know?
Right.
So it was just like, I felt like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, so.
It's okay, it's all right.
Okay, so.
You all right? Hold your hand.
No, please don't hold my hand. Then I'm gonna really cry. Okay,
Babe,
so.
This is.
I know, but I don't want to be touched right now. Okay, I would relive my high school years. Because it was just like I was acting out like for no reason, and then remember how I tell you that I used to think mama was keeping me from like my real mom.
Right.
But as I got older, I realized no, she was just protecting me.
Right.
So it was just like I would relive that and be nicer, you know.
Oh wow, dang. I never thought about that. Like, you know, as a child growing up, you always want to be like, so I was very rebellious.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, you don't know what you're talking about. This is my life. Like I'm the one living it, not you. You're trying to, you know, guide me down this path that you want to see me live. I guess it was because like I wasn't accepted when I came out and stuff. That was my high school years. So, dang, if I could relive a moment of my past, dang. Dang, the way you answered it made me like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me see how.
That was a deep question.
Just constantly showing up as the perfect couple on social media affect our relationship in real life?
No. I don't feel that way. Because we know who we are in real life. Mm-hmm. So it's like people assume that we have this perfect life, this perfect marriage, when we tell them all the time that it's not. So like I feel like it doesn't affect our relationship.
Right. Transparent with our audience, and we let you guys know like, no, we had a tough time this time. We talk about tough times all the time because we want to be transparent that marriage is not easy.
It's not. I feel like we're very honest.
Stuff. Yeah, we're very transparent. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that it affects us because of that, because we don't have nothing to hide. Yeah. It's not like we're hiding this thing and it's like, oh, we can't say this or that because we don't want them to know that we went to marriage counseling or that we did this or that. Yeah. So I don't think that hurts us. Or this is from the Calvin Klein shoot, okay? If one picture could explain your love language, what would it be?
The picture where we're sitting in the black chair in our bedroom, and you're rubbing my feet.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know I was gonna say that.
Yeah, because you like acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. If one could explain my love language, it would be when we were staying over there and I was like having like a lot of anxiety going on.
Oh.
And like you were like calming me down. Words of affirmation is my love language.
Yeah.
So I would say that, yeah. Yeah. If one picture explains what our intimacy looks like, what would it be?
Trying to think from the shoot. It would be when we was on the bed.
What?
Yeah, I'll have to go back to that picture.
What?
When we were on the bed and yeah, I was laying across the bed and he was behind me. I have to go back to that picture because that is what.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like intimacy is not always like sexual. So I would say the picture when we were sitting here and I was like reading, and you were like, playing in my hair. For me, that was like,
it was amazing to you. She loves that.
So yeah. All right. What is love to you?
To me, love is being able to not only just have a spouse, but like a friend that you can just talk to, I feel like love is being able to let's say you come home and you had a hard day at work or whatever you do, and you come home, you see your spouse, and like all of that just goes away. I feel like that is love,
Right.
Having that strong connection
right.
with someone.
Right. So to sum up what Ashley said, love, I'm very, very, very poetic.
She is,
just
y'all.
smooth with my words. I always have been.
I think that's how she got me, but
Girl, don't even try it. To me, I would say love is safe, it's secure, unconditional, and limitless.
See, there
love
you go.
is being seen, feeling heard, and a connection that can't be broken. So it's basically what you just said, but
okay, poem.
Just a little rousing on there.
A little Love Jones moment.
Yes, yes. What is something that has improved a lot in our relationship, and how did we work to make it better? I want to answer first.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I would say something that has improved a lot is the way we communicate. I feel like now we listen a lot to each other. Like, we actually listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I agree.
We don't like fuss and fight as much anymore because
we listen to each other.
Yeah.
Without like interrupting or like, well, you, always pointing the finger, because we were so good at that.
Yeah.
But like, we don't do that anymore. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I feel like how we work towards that, I would say it was practice, because sometimes you like learn. I think we learned those habits maybe just as a defense mechanism.
Oh yeah.
If you go back to the question I asked you about reliving your past, it's crazy because how this all like makes full circle. You said that you would be more nice to your mom. We were rebellious as kids. We always fought back.
Yeah.
We always wanted to say, no, you're wrong, because like, you don't want to feel controlled. And I feel like that was present in our marriage, because we were like, no, you're not right, I'm right. We had a lot of that between each other.
Yeah, we were very defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
I agree with you. I ain't got nothing to say after that, because I agree. Well, I do have one part to say. I feel like, as for you, like changing and stuff, like you're like more sensitive. Not saying that you wasn't before, but you had like a very hard time showing it. You didn't show like feelings, but now you really do, and I love that.
It's the
like
hormones.
No.
It's like I'm just playing.
No, it was way before that.
But yeah, but a lot of that had to do with just because I don't know. I don't even know, child. It just
she tells him child.
I really don't know.
But yeah.
It just really, I don't know, for me it's like tough when you grow up and people like, don't you cry, you know, like.
Or they be like, well, what you crying for?
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah. But
it's like it's relearning and just, you know, noticing that it's okay. Like, you know, just having those conversations with yourself, really. Letting yourself know, like, it's okay. You know, you have feelings too. Yeah. Because a lot of times I just hide my feelings because I feel like, though, that's the right thing to do, you know? And it's not always. Hope our love story inspires anyone watching that doesn't have a true display of love at home.
This is love.
This is love.